All right, so we're preset. We've got alcohol wipes, we've got tissue glue, we've got a Libre, we've got hemostats or tweezers, we've got clippers, we've got gauze, we've got bribes, and we've got a cat who's not happy to see us. Hi, I'm sorry, big man. So, do you want the phone? What we're gonna do is we're gonna clip a spot near his shoulder to place his Libre on. He's a little unhappy with us, so we're gonna do some bribery. Hi. I know, big boy. It does not need to be a huge spot, but it does need to be big enough for the Libre to go on and sit on comfortably. You've got some thick fur, babe. There we go. And you do want the hair as short as possible. So just clip yourself a little square and go over it in both directions a couple of times so that the hair is very short. And then we're going to use a couple of alcohol wipes, just little prep pads, and we're going to wipe that off. Are you sure you don't want some of the numbs? He says no. Oh wait, I smell that. There's numbs there. And so we're just gonna run the alcohol wipes across it gently. We don't need to get him soaking wet. We just want to clear any resting dirt off the skin there. And then we're gonna set that to dry for a couple seconds. We'll get the hair out of our way. I know. Oh, did you eat that now? Yeah, more snacks. So now, while that's drying, we'll give it a couple seconds. We've got our little Libre, which is here. It's out of the box. This one's a Libre 3. We're gonna twist it open. You can see the little section there with the dots. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dot some tissue glue on this so that it sticks to his skin. I'm gonna take my tissue glue and I'm gonna come in here and I'm just gonna put, I don't need to coat it in tissue glue. It doesn't need to be glued to him entirely, but I'm just gonna put a little circle of dots of tissue glue on the inside of that to help it stick. Then I'm just gonna make sure that his skin is dry. Hi, I know. And then I'm gonna straighten out his skin. I'm gonna pull it tight. And I'm gonna take this, put it on the blank spot, and I'm gonna push in. You'll hear a snap. And now I'm gonna hold it for 30 seconds. I know, I suck. I'm sorry. You're a good boy. Yeah, oh, that's right. Eat the chewer off the towel. So I wanna hold this on here for a good 30 seconds. And then what you'll do is you'll take either the tweezers or if you have the hemostats, we'll lift up the edge and we'll use these to kind of slide underneath just to grab the edge and try to make sure it's sticking to the skin. And then we're just gonna rub the edges down. If the edges don't look like they're sticking very well, you can take the tissue glue and put a little squeeze under the edge. And then just push that down so that we don't have edges sticking up. So that it doesn't just pop right off. I know, I know, I know. So now what we'll do is we'll let that finish drying on there. And it's on, it's gonna stick. You can take your tweezers and just rub the edges down to make sure it sticks really nicely. And then for some cats I recommend either a sweater or a little stockinette jacket so they can't scratch it off. Once you have it on, then you're gonna scan it with your phone and it'll tell you it's gonna take about an hour to read. And then you have now placed a Libre.